Welcome, Mr. Montgomery.
Hi, my name is Darrell Montgomery, and I'm a retired CPA. My daughter's graduated from Martin High School, and my wife and I have lived in Arlington for 40 plus years. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. I appreciate that. First, I appreciate the dedicated service of each of you. It's a big deal. A lot to think through and a lot of time involved, and I appreciate your service. I congratulate Dr. Smith on being chosen as Arlington's new superintendent. In reading AISD's announcement of Dr. Smith as superintendent, I was interested to learn his doctorate is in school leadership from Concordia University, and I'd like to just briefly address the subject of leadership, specifically in an area known as substance over form. As an accountant, substance over form leadership is a critically important subject. Accountants, as leaders in the financial community, we are required by regulators to convey transactions in their true substance, good and bad, and not just hide behind the technical form of issues. When this is done well, accountants garner trust with the public because of transparency. When not done well and things are hidden, you have failures. One such failure was Enron. In my research for tonight's comments, I read an article by Daniel Wiesberg discussing substance over form in education leadership. Quoting Mr. Wiesberg, education leaders are defined mostly by their style, not by the substance of their ideas. Style certainly matters in leadership, but what a leader actually accomplishes matters even more. The hallmark of cage-busting leaders isn't how noisily they bust cages, it's whether their policies make things better for teachers and students over the long haul. Commending one exemplary leader in education, Mr. Wiesberg states, her accomplishments have stood the test of time. I appreciate how tonight the board has discussed strategies to improve the educational process which will stand the test of time. I appreciate that very much. My understanding of Mr. Jarvis's request to this board had been, does AISD have a policy which addresses what students are told when they are having gender confusion issues? And if AISD has a policy, what is it? My perception is he's been stonewalled numerous times with terse, short, and non-helpful responses that are anything but transparent as to AISD's policy in this area. Instead, there has been a reliance on legal form instead of addressing the substance of Mr. Jarvis's request. I'm confident this will not build trust with parents of AISD students and the general public. Again, I want to say thank you, board members, for your service. As board members and as Arlington's leaders of education, I would ask, is this the way this board should answer valid questions asked by the public? Is this the way to convey transparency on this issue? Is this the way to communicate respect to parents and teachers on this issue? Is it being proactive to protect students and teachers from the chaos on this issue? Again, thank you for your service.
Thank you, Mr. Montgomery.